I'm thinking like, how can I say my brows in 2020? Don't worry, y'all. I got y'all. Alright, y'all. So first things first is you want to make sure your brows have no oils or anything on your brows because you want to make sure your brows come out perfect. Okay? Period. When somebody looks at your face, that's the first thing they look at. Okay? I gotta pull my sleeves back. What I like to go in with is my micellar water, cleanser water, only to get away all the oils before I start doing anything to my face. Make sure I don't want any oil. Because what it's going to do is it's going to have you looking like a grease ball too though. If you have that oil on your face, you have like oil to moisturize your skin, but I like to make sure nothing is on my face. My face is trying to clear up, y'all. Trying. Now that we got these clean, I did get my eyebrows arched in. I arched them like a couple of days ago, but they grow back like every time. So I just have to like check underneath to see if there's like little prickly hairs, because I hate that when somebody conceals over those little hairs without plucking them. Like, I don't know, it irritates me. It's just like, it's not clean for me. Like, I'm a perfectionist and I like to pluck anything I see. You probably can't see it, but I can see it, okay? And I'm gonna pluck that motherfucker. For me, I like to look in this little mirror. Let's take my spoolie just off the eyebrow pencils I want to be using. Basically, it's going to lay the brows down. I don't like my hairs moving any and which way. That's why I cut them down. But I love my brows to be stiff, especially when I'm working with them. I don't like them going everywhere. What I'm going to do now is take the No Shine Powder by Ace Cosmetic. I'm going to take the powder and put it in the back of my hands. And I am going to press that powder into my brows. The only reason I'm doing this is because the eyebrow gel has shine to it. And I noticed it when I just put the brow gel on and then I did my brows. And I took a video and it was like hella shiny. So I don't want no shiny brows. So I'm just taking powder to basically make them matte and get any type of oil that came back from me wiping it, or you know, just any oil from the product that I just used on my brows. Your brows looking like they damn near missing. What I like to do is I like to wipe it off. I don't let it bake. I like to actually press it some more in the skin. That's how I prep my brows so that it's ready for the pencil to go on. Now let's get into doing these brows. First off, everyone wants to know, you know, like what to use on their brows. Like I didn't struggle, but I didn't know. Your eyebrow routine changes like every year, okay? So when I first started out, I just, you know, used a dip brow, but I use it very harshly. And I use a darker shade, well, the second to darker shade. Now I don't like my brows like really harsh. I just like that brown, that faded look. Dip brow, you can use dip brow, but make sure you use a light hand with that and don't pick up too much product. Yes, mommy. Yeah, I'm doing it right now. I'm talking, okay, mommy? Thank you. So I kind of shy away from dip brow products. My mom put me on this pencil, y'all. It does give your eyebrow these hair-like strokes, okay? So the pencil I'm talking about that I'm using now is precisely my brows from Benefit. This is the pencil I use, 3.75 in the front and number 4 in the back. Let me give y'all up close on the pencils that I'm talking about. So these are the pencils, y'all, and these pencils are so bomb. Cool thing about these pencils, it has a spoolie and then it has the product on the end so you can work with it. So what I'm going to do is roll the pencil up, not so much. I'm going to take number 4 and I'm going to go towards the back. So with anything you use light strokes. You have to have light strokes, okay? So not too much, just right under the hairs, because I don't like any hairs to peek out. I like that perfect sharp line. And then I want to do small strokes. And then that tail at the bottom. And I stop like halfway right here because I don't want that brown to come in the front. I don't want that dark brown to come in the front. I want to use 3.5 in the front. I just like the dark tail towards the back. After I drew that line that I wanted, what I'm going to do is take the pencil in the arch part. And I'm going to do the same thing I did, barely touching it, giving small strokes, lining up with the bottom one. like that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect this top part to the bottom. I'm going to take 3.75 in the front. Number 4, I stopped where the brow hairs go to the front. So I don't put any brow pencil in the front where the hairs are going or flicking up. I only put number 4 towards where the hairs are going back. Okay? Strokes underneath. Not so much underneath, just a little bit underneath the hairs, you know, where the hairs are not going to stick out from the pencil. So small strokes. Fade it into that brown. Don't just stop right there. Go ahead and fade it into the brown, the dark brown. And then small strokes. So what I like to do is I like to flick the hairs. Flick the pencil upwards. That's brow, yes. Do this brow off camera, and then it's gonna be time to conceal. I want to conceal the top and the bottom. I like to go in with is my MAC Prolong Concealer NC45, y'all. You can go in with a concealer that is 2 shades or maybe a shade lighter than you. This one right here is the MAC 212 brush, and then this one is a P. Louise brush that I cut up to make round and to use for my cut creases. Now you can use a round brush. A round brush is going to give you that brow like shape, like the round brows, and this is like going to give you that Instagram look, the boxy brows. See, normally people will put the concealer on the back of their hands, and they'll take like a little bit to get that product on that brush, so therefore I don't have to keep dipping back and dipping back in. I like a lot of concealer because it's just going to give me control to wipe off as much as I can. And what I like to do is I like to stay away from the brow, because what's going to happen is, I don't want to do it now, but what's going to happen is if you go too close, it's going to take off more than what you want it to. So as I go, I kind of shy away from the brow, because what it's going to do is the product is going to spread upward to clean the brows. See, as you see, I'm not going too close to the brows. As I clean it, I like to go down. What I like to do is I like to take my Louis Vuitton 142 concealer buffer brush, and I like to pat out this concealer underneath. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do the top. While some people like to go in. This is how my brows look. So I did this look on live. I'll show y'all my live video, y'all. It's hella long, but if y'all want to see how I created this look, definitely go check it out. I will leave it up here. I hope y'all liked it. Don't forget to comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video.